It's me again, Yuri. I'm here doing my 29-week update. I can now say I'm back on track. And so 29 weeks and 4 days. I will be 30 weeks on Thursday, so in 3 more days. I can't wait. So yeah, I don't even know where to start. So I went to my doctor's appointment last week, and it was really quick, because like I said, I've been there, like, it was my 3rd week in a row being there. And so I'll talk about that first. And my blood sugars were normal. They still haven't done the glucose test, which I don't know why they're like waiting forever. I thought it was from like 26 to 28 weeks, so whatever. Yeah, so my blood sugar, like I mentioned in my last video, had been going up. And then it went down, and this time that I went, it was normal. And there was like one that was like over by 1 point than what it's supposed to be, which the doctor said she wasn't so worried about it. She still didn't tell me to stop like checking my blood sugar, so, and I didn't even ask, you know, so I'm still like, am I supposed to take it still, or, you know, so I'm still taking it, you know, I'm still checking it. And so yeah, and she didn't mention anything about the glucose testing either. She just was basically telling me to not eat any bread or pasta or anything, you know, so I don't know. So I'm still checking it. I'm thinking if I would have had diabetes, my blood sugar would have stayed up and it would have never gone down. So if it goes down to normal, like it was never even high. You know, she said that if I was like if I wasn't overweight, I can even go up to 135 and she wouldn't even worry about it. But I went up to like 121 and she was like saying it was too high. So I don't get it, you know. My blood sugar is already supposed to be higher than a skinny person because I'm overweight. So, you know, I don't know why they tell us, or I don't know why they tell me that, you know, it was too high by 1 point. Anyways, that kind of annoyed me. But, I don't know. So then she checked, you know how they squeeze your, like, legs and stuff to see if you're swollen? They did tell me I was swollen a little bit. She said just like barely, but she did feel that I was a little bit swollen. But Sophia, come here. Come here. She's like chewing on something under my bed, and I'm kind of worried it might be something important. Anyways, let's see. So she told me my feet were swollen. Told you that. So I guess you know how they go and measure your stomach, and I said that my stomach was too big. Well, she measured it again this time, and she like doesn't even say anything. Like, she just measures it. Okay, you know, and I'm starting to get a little pissed off because, you know, in the beginning, Sophia, come here. Come here. In the beginning, you know, they would check my weight and they tell me, oh, this is your weight. They would check my blood sugar and they'd be like, oh, this is your your blood pressure. And, you know, so they would tell me, and that's like, now they don't even tell me. I have to ask, so what was my weight? You know, so what is my blood sugar, my blood pressure normal? And then the last time she's like, well, it is a little high. Well, why doesn't she tell me, you know? It's like, you know, it's like I have to ask her, is it okay? How much pounds did I, you know, they usually tell me. But yeah, it's annoying me, but, and this dog is annoying me right now. Come here, Sophia. Come here. Come here. Come on. A lot of things annoy me. Come here. What the hell are you doing down there? Come here. Get up. So then, yeah, so that was that. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh, yeah. So then I gained 2 more pounds. So I'm at a total 16 pounds gained in my whole pregnancy. Which my limit was 15 pounds. And, you know, first of all, when I got pregnant, I had lost 30 pounds because I was dieting and exercising. They can't expect me to not gain any weight, you know. Because, I mean, obviously I'm not going to be dieting anymore. I can't. I know I'm supposed to be eating healthier, but have them eat vegetables and water. But, yeah, so no. So, yeah, I've gained 16 pounds, and I felt kind of depressed when I left the doctor because I was like, you know, I was feeling fine until she told me I gained 16 pounds. And, like, you know, the whole pregnancy, she's like, well, you are over a pound, you know. Whatever, but so when I got home, I felt like a freaking hippo. I was like, oh my god. I felt so big. Like, I was feeling fine until she told me that. And then I'm telling my friend, of course, now that she told me I feel huge. I'm like, look at me, I'm waddling. Now I even waddle because I'm so big. She's like, it's just your imagination, you know, just because she told you. Like, now you think that, you know, you're bigger, but you look exactly the same like you did yesterday. So, but I felt like huge, and I was like, oh my god, you know. So then that day, no, the next day, on Thursday, because I think the appointment was on Wednesday. On Thursday, my boyfriend told me he was coming early from work. Usually he arrives on Fridays. So then I get home on Thursday after work. I got off at 3:30, so I worked an hour and a half extra. And I get home and I start cleaning, you know, because I like the house to be clean when he comes home. I mean, it's not that dirty, but I just like everything to be perfect for when he comes home. So I started cleaning, you know, the kitchen, my room, and I started washing clothes. And I was like on my feet until probably 7:30 or almost 8. So then he texts me. He's like, can you make me something to eat because I'll be hungry? So I was like, okay, you know, it's like made him something to eat. And, you know, I was like cooking, and at this point my back was hurting so bad and my feet were hurting so bad, and I was like, I felt like I couldn't walk anymore. Like, I was walking so slow and I was so tired, and I was like, oh my god, you know. So me being so lazy, my dad has like this stool that he bought, I don't know where, but it's like for when people get haircuts. You can like push it to go down and up, and I don't know why he would buy that, first of all, but he has it in the kitchen. So I'm like, I looked at it and I'm like, you know, I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna sit, you know, in front of the stove and like cook, you know. So then you know, I went to sit, but the chair was too high up and I didn't know how to put it down. So I'm like, I was trying to get on top, you know. As soon as I put my foot on like the bar, like I got the worst foot cramp like ever. I mean, I was yelling and I was like, oh my god. And my friend was over, and my dad, you know, they were both in the living room. She's like, what, did you burn yourself? And I'm like, no, look at my toe. You know, like my toe was facing that way, and, you know, my big toe facing that way, and the other one's facing this way. And I'm like, what the hell, you know, like, why is it doing that? And it was just funny. I mean, I couldn't stop laughing, but at the same time I'm yelling because it hurt so bad, but it looked so funny. So then my dad's like, well, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm trying to sit on that damn stool. I mean, you know. And then he's like, oh, you know, so he tried to adjust it. So then I went and tried again after, you know, my foot cramp went away. And as soon as I lift up my foot, I got it again. So I was like, oh my god, you know, like, and it started doing the same thing. And I was like, what the hell? Like, I didn't even know you can get foot cramps, like, with your toe facing all different ways. But I mean, I did have one a long time ago. But I didn't know you can get them, like, so many times in a row. I thought it was like with one you're done. But no. So then I'm like, forget the damn stool. I'm like, take it away. I don't even know if it's called stool. Anywho. So yeah, so I'm just standing there and I'm like trying to finish what I'm cooking, you know. So then I tried like putting all my weight in one foot, and you know, when I went to stand on it, I turned it this way, and then this foot starts doing the same thing. This is like the other foot already. It starts getting crampy, and then this time my toes, like, you know, this is a fat toe. These ones were just like facing down like this. So then I'm like yelling again, and I'm like, oh my god, you know. So it happened that time, and then another time after that. And then so I was like, oh my god, you know. So then after that I was nervous. So I'm standing on both feet like cooking, but I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to get another one because it hurts so bad. And like after that, I swear, like any movement that I make, I feel like one coming and I'm like, but you know, I try to move my foot like to different, like, you know, position or whatever, and I don't get them anymore. But oh my god, it was just crazy. So then that's that, the foot cramp, which this is a symptom, I guess. Don't know. Oh, and another thing about the doctor's appointment that was kind of funny to me was that, you know, when they measure your stomach, I guess they start feeling to see where the baby is. So she's like, okay, you know, I'm gonna see where the baby's head is. So she starts pressing on my stomach, and me, you know, being overweight and having like a big stomach, she starts pressing on my stomach like this, and you can't feel anything but fat. So she just goes, okay, yeah, we'll just do it next time, you know, you're farther along. And I wanted to laugh because I'm like, you know, I knew you couldn't feel it, you know, you'd have to like cut off my stomach to finally feel something in there. But so she didn't get to feel where the baby is. I do have an ultrasound though on the 29th, yeah, not this week coming, but the one after. And I'm hoping that they do a 3D ultrasound. They never asked me if I did, and I asked the doctor if they do 3D ultrasounds, and she said she wasn't sure. So if I don't get one, I'll be pissed, because everybody is, you know, they show me their 3D ultrasounds, and, you know, you can see their face so clearly, and I'm like, oh, you know, I want to see what she looks like. And, you know, I know she's not going to look exactly like that, but I want to get an idea. Basically, I want to know if she's going to have my nose or her dad's nose. That's the only thing that I care about, because I don't want her to have her dad's nose, because goddamn. But that was mean, huh? Anyways, it's just the truth. So yeah, the other day I was feeling a little bit nauseous, just like a little bit. After I ate, I felt like throwing up, like really bad, and I was like, oh, you know, I felt sick, but it only lasted like 20 minutes, and then it went away. So the other day when we were sleeping, me and my boyfriend, the day he got home, you know that I was telling you that I got the foot cramps. Well, I was so tired that day, and I'm thinking as soon as I lay down, I'm gonna pass out. So yeah, I lay down. I fell asleep like at 10 or 11, I would say. At 2 in the morning, I wake up, and I'm up till 5 in the morning. So I go to the living room, and I'm watching TV with this little girl right here. And me and her were in the living room and watching TV. So my boyfriend's like, what's wrong with you? Why do you keep moving? And I'm like, I can't sleep, you know. That's why I went to the living room, so I wouldn't keep waking him up. But yeah, I couldn't sleep. I work graveyard, like I've said. Well, just two nights. And yesterday I worked a graveyard shift, and I couldn't sleep during the day. Like, I always sleep before I go in, and I couldn't sleep not even 15 minutes. I was like this, just wide awake, you know, watching TV. And last night at work, I'm thinking I'm gonna fall asleep. No, I was awake, you know, watching videos on here, you know, looking at other things on Facebook, and I was like wide awake until like maybe 20 minutes. Then I have to, like, you know, my shift was over. Then I get sleepy. So I was like, okay, you know. So yeah, anyways, that's pretty much for my update. I know I had a lot of things to say that, yeah, but they did throw me a baby shower on Saturday. My sister did, which, you know, was a surprise. And of course I started crying. I was like, what the hell, you know, where's the barbecue? I was like, that was told as a barbecue for my sister. Like, I had even baked her a cake and everything, and it was all for nothing. Well, they still ate it, but, you know, got lots of presents. I will do a baby shower video next week, because I have another baby shower that they're throwing for me on Saturday. So I'll let you guys, yeah, I'll show you guys what I got. I'm gonna do a quick belly shot because my time is almost up. Whew, I almost dropped this. Face you guys this way. So here's my belly. I can definitely feel the baby move a lot up here now. Like, I even tried recording her because she kicks so hard. It's like, this is from the front. I'm wearing my maternity pants. I keep falling. This is from this side. So I'm like, what, 7 months and 2 weeks, or 7 months and a week? I don't know. 7 months and 2 weeks. So there you go. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for my baby shower video next week, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.